up, guys? Ep.42 here, and welcome to something that I've been wanting to do for a bit of a while. Just never really got onto it. So this is kind of going to be a series to help me break out with the webcam kind of stuff, because as you guys know, I rarely ever do webcam stuff on the channel, at least. I usually do it over on Twitch, in case you want to go follow me on there. But I usually never do too many things with the webcams on this side of the internet. So I've always wanted to do something somewhat creative to have fun with and do something like that to kind of get used to doing webcam stuff, because I'm kind of iffy on it, which is why I've been doing it on Twitch a lot more, because with Twitch I can kind of show my face for like 3 hours and it's not too difficult, but when it comes to YouTube you kind of have to dead-eye it, you know? So I'm not really staring. So I figured I would try this out, and welcome to the first episode of Crazy Chats. So yeah, this series basically just be me chit-chatting about a couple things. The main focus of the series is I want you guys to leave questions down below, whether they be anime, serious, video games, like whatever you can think of. And I'll try and answer them. So it's kind of like a Q&A series if you think about it. You've probably seen a couple of YouTubers do this before. I kind of got this idea off of like Minilad and stuff, so I figured this would be kind of fun to do. And just, you know, wing it and see what happens. So I do have 2 video topics I want to talk about today, and one of them actually probably being something you guys know very well, Boku no Hero. Oh, that video game's coming out soon. I can't wait. It's coming out in October. I cannot wait to test run that, play it on the channel, live stream it. I'm gonna have a blast with it. Gonna try and get really good at it, like with Tekken, and try and get really competitive with it. But I figured a good question to start off with today, and this is actually going to be one for you guys to answer as well. Don't be afraid to answer these questions that are in the episodes, but there's usually going to be one per episode that I'm going to be like, hey, I want you guys to answer on it, while you also give me some questions. So, favorite quirk. Now, there's a lot of quirks in the show, if you think about it. Ichiro with his hard ring, Bakugo with his sweat gland explosions. With all the quirks in that series, what would be the one that would define me? And, you know, there's so many in the show that you can't just bring it down to one. There's just so many quirks. It's ridiculous. Personally, for me, my favorite out of everybody, strangely enough, would have to be Momo's. I just think having the ability to rip random crap out of your body from your imagination would be amazing. I mean, it's very useful. It can come in handy for defensive situations, for when you're bored, for when you're just offensively training. You know, it can come in handy for a lot of things. Like, oh, you're in the middle of a fight. Let me rip out a sword through my chest, you know? Just stuff like that. And, of course, you know, it has its limits, where I'm guessing with training, you would have to train it more and more to reproduce more and more things. But I just think that's probably the more useful quirks. Especially compared to everybody else's quirks, where it's kind of like they have one thing going for them. Not saying they're weak, but I'm just saying, like, with Deku, you know, he could punch things, he can kick things, but if he screws up his body, he's screwed. Bakugo, again, his power is really useful, but at the same time, it's very destructive. So, I don't know how I'd feel about using something massively destructive, because, man, those bills are gonna be high. So that's why I feel like Momo's it's a lot easier. You could also kind of create your own things and stuff like that. I'm not saying I'm about to create millions of dollars from just ripping it out of my chest, but offensively, I could also use it decoratively. So like I could create like a couch behind my head if I wanted to. You know, maybe could set down some nice carpets. You know, set up some nice stuff. You know, treat myself with this quirk. That's why I just feel like it's one of the more useful ones, because you could really go really imaginative with it, and that's the whole point of the quirk, is to be imaginative. So I'm kind of curious what you guys think. What's your favorite quirk from the show? I'm really curious to see what you guys think. Let me know down below. Now, I figured since I have this shirt on, you know, representing London Spitfire from the Overwatch League, and in case you guys don't know Overwatch is a very fun game that can be very infuriating most of the time. But I figured I'd talk about a little bit about Overwatch since I'm actually wearing a shirt from it. And just with everything that's going on with Overwatch, I mean, I started playing Overwatch, I think it was December of the year it came out, so this was after the Halloween event, I believe. And when I first started playing, I was a Mei main, which sounds weird, considering what I play now on streams. As you guys know, I'm a big Mercy main, with all my healing and whatnot. So that's what I've been doing. And, you know, since the beginning of the game, it's evolved a lot. I mean, if you think about it, when it first came out, it was really hyped up. There was a lot to go on, but then there were some crucial things that didn't really make sense, like giving Bastion a shield, which made absolute no sense. He was already kind of OP at that moment in time. Now he's kind of meh. If you know how to use him, you're good at him. But the game has evolved a lot. I mean, just look at the beginning to now. I mean, they had a damn tournament league, which was insanely popular. Even made its way onto TV. Now, with CSGO and stuff like that, you know, that's made its way on TV, but not on national, like, I'm talking Disney XD, ESPN, like, it was live everywhere. It was on Twitch. It was really out there. I believe the All-Star League is starting up very, very soon, I think in the next week or so, or it might have already started, I'm not even too sure. But that's going to be really fun to watch the Atlantic versus the Pacific League. So that would be really, really cool. But seeing the game evolve from how it began to now is incredible. I mean, it started off as just a 5-on, I'm not even 6-on-6 team-based game where you defended points, you captured the Pavlo, and you just killed people and helped out your team. That was about it. Now it's become this massive, massive community, and a lot of people think, oh, you know, it's kind of dying, you know, blah. And some people might be right. You never know. But right now, the popularity with this game is so freaking high up there that I don't see this game dying for a while. And same thing goes to Fortnite. Like, Fortnite, love it or hate it, you gotta give it the respect that it has on how popular it is right now. It is ridiculously popular. Compared to other shooter games, you know, Battle Royale type of games like PUBG, or this new one that came out, I forgot what it was called, Islands of Night, I believe, which I've played a little bit of. My favorite one out of them right now is Fortnite. I just really like it. Don't get me wrong, I don't dislike the other two games. It's just that Fortnite, it's a lot easier to get into a lobby, a lot easier to, you know, get into. Plus, it's free, which kind of makes it easier to get access of. I mean, this damn game is everywhere. I'm talking about Xbox, PlayStation, PC, Nintendo Switch, mobile. Wow, it's everywhere. This game is literally everywhere. Everywhere you turn, it's somewhere. And, like, of course, you don't have to play the game and buy stuff. Sadly, that's what I do, because my bank account drops every time a new skin comes out. Especially since that Panda skin came out. That's right, I bought it. I have all the bear skins. I got the Cuddle Bear Team Leader, I got the Freedom Bear, and now I got the Panda Bear. So I got all the bears. But, to switch back over to Overwatch, since I lost track, with Overwatch, you know, it's been such a massive game for a pretty long time. I mean, the game's been out for, I think, 2 years now. And it's still really popular. They're still adding characters. I think what they're trying to do is add at least 3 to 4 characters a year, which should be interesting. I mean, they just released Wrecking Ball not too long ago, which is pretty fun to play as. I know Justin, who is not a Overwatch person at all, is actually enjoying the game because of Wrecking Ball. So that might get him into it. We'll see how it goes, because he's an interesting one to try and get into certain video games that aren't his style. So it'll be interesting. But with Overwatch, you know, it's been such a massive game for a long time, and I don't see it dying anytime soon. The fan base might go down, but the popularity of the game isn't going anywhere. Alrighty, I'm gonna get on to our last little thing. This is like a little kind of thing I thought would be fun to put, and it's been what I've been up to lately. You know, what game have I been gaming on the most right now? Personally, for myself, it has been World of Warcraft. Ever since the new expansion came out, I jumped right back into the game. I haven't played the actual expansion just yet because I had to start over with a whole new profile and everything. But your boy back in the day, about 5 years ago, was a Night Elf Rogue 97. Played it religiously to an extent until school started. I mean, that game was my whole summer a few years ago. I think I was a sophomore around then. And I played with my best friend John. Me and him were going ham with the game. And then recently, Justin wanted to check it out, Alicia wanted to check it out, his girlfriend wanted to check it out, and we were like, alright, you know what, everyone's jumping in. So, I started a new WoW account. I'm a level 31 Worgen Priest for the Alliance. And yeah, that's what I've been up to lately. I've been playing that game a lot. And I'm going to try and keep this as a little kind of section every time I make an episode of this. Basically what game I've been playing and what game I think you guys should check out. So if you never checked out WoW, go check it out. It's a really fun game, massive MMO. Another game actually created from Blizzard, in case you didn't know, in case people don't really know the game that well. It's a really massive online multiplayer game. It's got a lot of fun. You can do dungeons, you can go questing with your friends. There's battle pets, which is basically Pokemon, which is amazing, and that I get addicted to really badly when I play WoW. And there's a bunch of different classes and races to choose from, and whether you pick the Alliance or Horde, you're gonna have a fun time. Alrighty, and that's gonna be the end of this episode. I really do hope you guys enjoyed. I know this is something new. You're not used to see my face too often. Nah. But, you know, I figured this would be kind of fun to do, see what you guys think about it, and you let me know what you think about the crazy chats, you know? It'll be kind of an interesting little series that I hope to do at least once a week. I think it'll be pretty fun to do. And I want to try and get used to getting this turtle shell off my back when it comes to making YouTube videos with my face. I do want to try and do some more webcam videos on the channel, which should be interesting. It's just that with this type of series, I have to stare directly at that sucker, or if I look over here and I'm talking, it makes no sense. So I have to get used to looking up and looking directly into the camera. So, you know, I'm trying to get a turtle shell off my back, so I figured this type of series would be a fun way of doing it. If you guys have any ideas for this series, please let me know. I think it'd be pretty fun. If you guys could let me know, like, any topic things you want me to do. Like I said, I have my, like, game of the week that I've been playing, which was WoW. So I'm going to try to do that every single time I do an episode, like, what I've been playing and what I think you guys should check out. And it doesn't even have to be a game I'm playing right now. It could be a game that I played 2 years ago, for all I care. And I think you guys should check it out. And, you know, just give me your opinions and what you think about the series. I try to start off with something simple, nothing too crazy, but as the series goes on, I do want to make them decently long episodes, a bit more editing and stuff like that, kind of make it a little more fun, and a little bit more charismatic. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this first episode of Crazy Chats. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And yeah, hopefully you see my face a bit more. You won't see the hair, though. That's going to be the issue. I'm getting a haircut tomorrow. I'm going to WWE Raw tonight, which will be really, really fun, and I can't wait to go. It's my first ever wrestling match I'm ever going to. So it's going to be really fun, but this sucker is going to be gone by tomorrow. So next video you see me, this long hair will not be around. I'm going to have very short hair. So that'll be interesting for the next episode of the series. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. This guy's Much42. If you're not subscribed to the channel, subscribe as well. Make sure you hit the like button down below. And also, in case you didn't notice, there's a little bell on this side. You might want to click that because YouTube's notifications are a bit meh. So if you actually want to see my videos come out and actually watch them, you might want to hit that little thing. I'm just letting you know. But yeah, that's it for me, guys. Much42, and I'll see you all later.